Hi guys, my name is Will and welcome to our video on using the Panasonic G80 compact system camera. The G80 is a mirrorless DSLR style camera with interchangeable lenses and 4K capabilities. Inside the hard case you'll find the camera itself with an SD card and its battery charger. You will need to book a tripod separately and we'd recommend you book the Manfrotto 190X for this camera. First things first, to take the battery out for charging, slide the battery door lock on the camera's base to the open position and the door will open. Push in the locking tab and the battery will spring out. Slide it into the charger and when it's full the green light will go out. Now reverse this process to put it back in. The SD card lives behind this door on the camera's side. Open it by sliding the door towards you and then push the card to spring it out. Reverse this process to put it back in again. To turn the camera on, rotate the mode dial to the film position. Then move the power switch from off to on. Fold out the LCD screen so you can see what you're doing. First thing you want to do is format the SD card. To do this, press the menu button and use touchscreen to select the spanner icon. In the new menu, scroll down to page 6 and select Format. Choose Yes to fully wipe the card. You can change the recording format for the camera in the motion picture menu. On page 1, make sure you've got Rec format set to MP4, then on page 2, you can hit Rec quality to choose between a variety of resolutions and frame rates. The camera responds best at 4K 25p for most work. You'll need to make sure that the exposure mode option on page 2 is set to M so you have full manual control over shutter speed, aperture and ISO. To maximise the camera's image, you'll need to make some adjustments to the photo style setting on page 1 of the motion picture menu. First, select it and then click on the icons on the right hand side to change the individual settings. Set the first icon, contrast, to -5. Set the second icon, that's sharpness, to -2, the third icon, that's noise reduction, to -5, and finally the last icon, that's saturation, to -5 as well. These settings will give you a better image in camera that will allow you to work with the colour in post-production. You can now control the shutter speed of the camera with this dial and the aperture with this one. ISO can be set by pressing this button, then using the back dial to scroll through the values and pressing the menu set button to select the one you need. To set the white balance on the camera, push the WB button and use the back dial to scroll through until one of the user positions is selected. When you're there, press select white set on the touch screen. Now fill the yellow square on the screen with something white like a piece of paper and press the set button. To switch between autofocus and manual focus modes, rotate this dial on the back of the camera. In AFS mode, you can have the camera focus for you by half pressing the main shutter button. In AFC mode, the camera will continuously autofocus whilst recording, which probably isn't what you want. If you want manual control of focus, set this dial to MF, then use the front ring on the lens to change the focus. You can also control the camera's zoom directly on the lens by twisting the barrel. If you're using an external microphone, plug it in behind the door and mount it onto the hot shoe. Be aware that you won't be able to monitor sound through headphones with this camera. With everything set up, just hit the record button on top of the camera to start filming. If you want to play back your recording, press the green play button and use the touch screen to navigate around your clips. That's it for this video. My name's Will and I'll see you next time.